Hi, Gary here. Knowledge is king. You know, you went through formal schooling at some point and you graduated from high school, college, graduate programs, whatever, and then the learning was over, right? No, not exactly. You've got that formal learning part of your life, but then this informal part of your life. You know, it's become more important than ever before to be a lifelong learner. I mean, it's just really, really important to continue to gain knowledge, to then increase the wisdom that you are going to give to the world, and it's going to take place in the results in your business. So I just want to give you a little story here. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, there were three brothers we'd worked with who had this manufacturing business that their great-grandfather had started. And they kind of decided to start going into some real estate in the Southwest, and kind of took off for about 10 months or so to really work on that, and left the business back here in Chicago. Well, they come back in 10 months, and then there's a major bid coming on one of their products for one of their major customers, and their bid came in below, quite a bit below, two of the other competitors. So right away they went and checked it out, and they realized that there was a brand new technology that came out, new manufacturing process that reduced the cost of producing this item. Well, they go to the bank, and the bank wouldn't extend them the money to buy this piece of technology, and they started to bleed cash, and all of a sudden they found themselves going into bankruptcy, and ultimately they sold the business for 10 cents on the dollar. You know, it's a really sad story, but really what happened was they just kind of took their eye off the ball, stopped working on their business, weren't doing that at all, and weren't even kind of working in the business. But this digital world we find ourselves in these past 30 years has really made a huge difference in what's happening in this particular arena. So let's kind of move forward to today and look at, you know, how do you do lifelong learning, not just for you, but for your staff? Well, maybe you're like us and you're in what I'll call the heuristic arena of our brain. You know, that's the right side stuff where things kind of don't go in any particular order. Now, in the service industry world, that's about 40% plus of the workers here in the United States, and it's growing more rapidly than the manufacturing. And you know, there's a couple different theories out there. You know, like do these formal training programs, go through these long processes and so forth. And quite frankly, no one has the time, money, and by the time you go through that program, you end up like this company and be out of business. I mentioned earlier. What the brain scientists are telling us is it's better in this heuristic, right brain kind of area, just to throw them in the pool. You know, like they throw a baby into the pool and it just starts kicking right away? Well, you want to throw these new hires into the pool right away. Fire hose them. Give them everything. They'll learn a lot faster on the job. Failures take place and move along. You just have to have a system so it isn't a catastrophe for your office or for your industry and your business and so forth. But it's very important to get them rolling right away to be able to learn very quickly and come up to speed. You know, that's a little bit of a change what we've learned about how to really do that. But lifelong learning really comes from the leadership of your organization. If you're not doing that, or your leadership's not doing that, then it's not going to really take place with the staff, with the employees. And so, you know, leadership by example is always very important. And this lifelong learning is something that will keep the business always moving in the right direction, taking on new technology, new ideas, learning from other industries, learning from rivals, learning from everything else outside there, and working on that business on a continual basis. So I have an offer for you. Here at COIL, we have a seminar on taking charge of your wealth. So for those of you who want to really learn a lot more about what's going on with your money in today, you can please come to one of our future seminars. Go to our website. It's at coilfinancial.com and look for some upcoming dates. And feel free to contact us and sign up for one of the seminars. We also have a webinar on our website that's been recorded on this subject area that you'll learn a lot more about your money, how everything can be put on one page, just a lot of interesting things that might be really helpful in your lifelong learning. So until next time, enjoy.